Hi, if you are just joining, you are highly welcome. Welcome to my live video. I really appreciate you. Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear and see me clearly. Hi, good morning. Good afternoon. It's 12 already. A minute to 12. Good afternoon. You are highly welcome. In today's class, I'm going to be cutting and sewing 6-piece skirts with boot contour. Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear me, please, while waiting for others to join. Can you hear me, please? You are highly welcome if you are just joining. I really appreciate you for coming here. Mrs. K. Tokolo, good morning. Okay, let me start then, while others join us later. So let me set my camera to the table. I'm going to draft it first before cutting on the fabric. Can you hear can you see my table clearly, please? You are highly welcome. So I'm going to be needing my hip measurement of 40 inches, skirt length of 40 inches, my waist circumference of 32 inches, my knee length of 18 inches, and my hip length of 8 inches, which is the standard measurement. If the person you are making it for is a little bit taller, you can use 9 inches, or better still, you can measure that person from the waist here to the hip. Okay, let me check. Okay, thank you so much, ma. So let's just start. Others will join us later. So this is my waistline now. I'm going to start my drafting from front part, my center front part. From here, I'm going to measure out my hip line, which is 8 inches from the waist. 8 inches. And it's going to be here. My knee length, above the knee length, is 18 inches, which is here. And the full length of my skirt is 40 inches. So this paper is exactly 40 inches. So I'll just rule out my line. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you for coming in. What we are making today is 6-piece skirt with boot contour, our bottom at the back. So the front and the back is not supposed to be the same. That is why I said 6-piece skirt with boot contour. So this is my waistline, my hip line, my above the knee line, and the full length of my skirt, which is here. So on my waistline, I'm going to impute half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple measurement is 7 inches. If I divide it by 2, that will give me 3.5 inches. So, and I'm going to add half inch sewing allowance to it, makes it 4 inches, which is here. I'm doing the same thing on the hip, 4 inches. And on the above the knee line, I'll just deduct half inch from it. So I'm going to measure out 3.5 inches. Because of, why I deduct half inch from it is because of the contour that I want it to be a little bit curved above the knee line. So I'll just measure double of my nipple to nipple measurement on the bottom here. If you want it more fuller, you can make it times 3 of your nipple to nipple measurements. Times 2 of my nipple to nipple measurements now is 7 inches. So I'm going to measure it on the bottom here. And I'll now connect from here to here to here and to this place. Just watch me as I'm doing that. I'll just 3.5 on my above the knee, and I'll now use my straight ruler to connect from here to here. So this is my front part. It's as simple as that, my center front part. So I'm going to connect like so. I don't want to leave the sharp edge on this bottom. I will just, please, if you are just joining, just double tap your screen to show love. I'll just measure 1 inch upward. 1 inch upward. Because I don't want to leave it sharp here. So I'm going to connect with the curved side of my ruler just like this. Hope you understand, or I should take it again. Should I take it again? Good morning, good morning. I really appreciate if you are just joining. Daniela Adenike, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Please, if you are just joining, guys, to invite more people in. So this is my center front now, my waistline, hip line, above the knee line, and the bottom of my skirt. I divided my, because of the people just joined that, they are just joining us. I divided my nipple to nipple into 2, which is 3.5 inches. I added ½ inch to it. This is what I have. That is what I have on my waistline. And on my hip line, I have the same thing. So on my above the knee line, I deducted ½ inch from it to make it a little bit curved on this above the knee line. So I now double my nipple to nipple measurement on my bottom. If you have enough fabric and you want it to be more fuller at the bottom here, you can just triple it. Maybe you should multiply it by 3, but I multiplied my own by 2. So let me just cut it out before I continue. So this is the center front now. Remember, I added ½ inch sewing allowance on the side. I haven't had any sewing allowance on the waistline and on the bottom of my skirt. So I'm going to use this front now to cut out all the pieces that remains. So by doing that, I'm going to cut the side first because of the bolt contour that is on the back part. Let me just cut the sides now so that for you guys to understand. I'll just turn my, let me just lay it like this for you to understand. So that is the importance of making the drafting before cutting the, making the drafting before cutting the fabric, so that you can rectify any mistakes that you make while drafting. So this is my front part now. I'm cutting it on fold if I'm cutting on the fabric front. For me to cut the side, the remaining side now, this side has to be the same. Let me just, that is why I want to turn. Let me turn the paper that is on the bottom. Yes, I'm going to turn it like this for you guys to understand. I don't want to change this, so I'll just place it like this and make sure I have the same measurement here on the side here. I'll just have the same measurement here. Let me just cut it out so that you can understand. make sure you pin to avoid it from shaking, please. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video or each time I go live like this. So if you are just joining, for those that are just joining, you are highly welcome. We are making 6-piece skirt with boot contour. I've already cut the front, so I'm going to use the front to cut the remaining pieces. Hope you understand what I'm doing, please. Okay, please make sure you double tap your screen to show more love and to invite more people in. I'm trying to concentrate and show and check the chat box. So having done this, I'll just cut the side out just to make it easier. I hope I don't make mistakes. Yeah. Supposed to use it this way. Ooh. Sorry for that. Let me just place it like this because I don't want you guys to be mistaken. This side is supposed to be this side supposed to carry this side so that when I open this one up like this, okay. We are on the track. Let me cut this side. I have to have space on this side, so sorry for that. I'm supposed to cut this side, not the first side that I cut out. After cutting this side now, I will now open it up for me to measure the side that I'm talking about. Sorry for that. That is the importance of the pattern drafting. After cutting it this way, I'm going to cut the bottom as well because I don't want to leave any sharp edge. So I'll now open it up. You know, I have ½ inch for my sewing joint, seam allowance on the side here for me to join it together. So I will now pin it down like this and open it up for me to measure out all the necessary measurements. Hope you understand what I'm doing, please. Let me know in the comment section if you understand me. So after doing that, I'm going to let the above the nail line extend to this one. And as for this is my hip line. Extend it on this paper as well. So I'll just open it up like this. So to fish out that boot that I'm talking about, boot contour that I'm talking about, I'm going to minus 2 from my hip measurements. You know, I said my hip circumference measurement is 40 inches. If I minus 2 inches from it, it will remain 38 inches. So that 38 inches is what I'm working with now. I'm going to divide that 38 inches by 4 now for me to measure out my sides, because I'm cutting 4 sides for my 6 pieces. So I'm going to use this one to cut the remaining 3 pieces. So on the waistline, you know, this is my center front. If you remember, this is my center front. On my waistline, I'm going to impute quarter of my waist there. My waist is 32 inches divided by 4 will give me, I've already, if you remember, I have ½ inch here for sewing allowance. So that is why I pin that side for you to understand. So on my waistline, like I was saying, please, do you understand what I'm making? Let me know in the comment section, please. And please make sure you double tap on your screen to show love and to invite more people in. On my waistline, I'm going to input quarter of my waist. My waist is 32 inches divided by 4 will give me 8 inches, which is here. On my hip line, I'm doing the same thing. My hip divided by, I said I'm working with 38 inches. Divided by 4 will give me 9.5 on my hip line, which is here. So that 2 inches will be for the bottom, at the back. So when we get there, you will understand what I mean. So on my above the knee line, I will just come in by, I'm going to minus 1 inch from this 9.5 inches that I have here. So it will give me 8.5 inches, which is here. So what I'm going to do now is to just connect it. So from my waist to my hip, this is it. And from my hip to my above the knee line, it's going to be here. So that, I have 7 inches on this center front. That 7 inches, I will now add 2 inches to it. It will make it 9 inches. So that 2 inches will be for my, 1.5 inches will be for my sewing allowance for the center, for the side. So 8.5 inches. Let me take it again for you guys to understand. I have here my quarter of my waist, quarter of my hip that I work with, which is 38 inches. I deducted 1 inch from here. That is what I have on my above the knee line. On my bottom here, 7 inches that is here, I'm going to measure it. Let me first measure it out. 7 inches plus 2 inches. That is 9 inches. So I'm going to connect it like so now. Sorry. If I might, it's supposed to be 14 inches here, not 14 inches. That 7 inches is supposed to be double. So I'm going to connect it like so. Now I have 14 inches here. If I open it up, I said I'm going to fold it into 2 if I want to cut it on the fabric. So 14 inches is supposed to be here. So this is what I have for the side now. I'm going to cut it out. Remember, when I'm cutting on the fabric, I will just add the necessary allowance to it. So now I'm going to cut 4 pieces of these, 2 for the front part and 2 for the back part. Hope you understand, please. So, and here on the bottom here, I'll just measure 1 inch upward. I don't want to leave it sharp. 1 inch upward. So, and I'm connecting with the cuff side of my ruler just like this. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. And if you are new here, make sure you subscribe, double tap on your screen to invite more people in. So I have here my side now. If I'm cutting on the fabric, I'll just add necessary allowance on my side. So this is my front part. I'm cutting 4 pieces of my side. 2 pieces for the front part and 2 pieces for the back part. So this is my side. Do you understand? Before we move on, please, so that I can take it again. This is my front part. I'm not using elastic, it's bandless. If you are using elastic, please just add 2 inches on the upper part here, and make sure you have what you have on your hip line should be on your waistline. Do you understand? If you are using elastic, assuming you are using elastic, just add 2 inches on the upper part here for the elastic, and make sure you have what you have on the hip should be on the waistline. So in that way you attach your elastic band to it. So let me move on. Do you understand? Take another paper for my center back. That is where we are going to create our contour. So this is my front. So this is my front now. Do you understand? Please double tap on your screen for me, guys, to invite more people in. Okay, you understand now. Thank you so much for the response. So this is my front. I want to cut out my center back now. Let me just place it on the middle here for me not to make that silly mistakes again. Since it's a paper, you can rectify that before cutting on the fabric. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. And if you are new here, make sure you subscribe. Turn on your notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video. And please help me to double tap on the screen for more people to join us. Sorry guys, I'm coming. I want to clear my sweat. There is heat, no light. As usual, no light. Oh, I have to change my area because that light is becoming something else. So after pinning down my fronts on another paper to cut out my center back, I'm going to extend these lines on that paper before we proceed. Make sure you extend it on both sides. So after doing that, we deducted 2 inches from the hip circumference before we use the remaining one to cut the sides. So that 2 inches is going to be useful now. This is my center back. This is my center front. It's supposed to be center back like that. So on my center back, I'm going to measure. I'm going to measure on the hip line here. I'm going to measure. That 2 inches. I'm going to divide it by 4. We have 2 center back. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. Consider subscribing and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video or each time I go live like this. And make sure you double tap on your screen for me, guys, to show love and to invite more people in. So on my hip line here, that 2 inches, I'm going to use 1 inch here, then 1 inch here. We have 2 pieces for the back, so that 2 pieces, each of the 2 pieces will carry 1 inch, and half is going to be on this side, half is going to be on this side. It's as simple as that. So here now I'm going to measure out ½ inch. We have 2 pieces. ½ inch on one side of it, which is 2 pieces, is going to be 1 if you add it together, and ½ inch on this side as well is going to be 2. It's going to be 1 at the end of the day. It's 2 pieces. So that 2 pieces, this is where we are going to use it. So I will now connect from my waistline, just like this. Do not leave it sharp. I'm just using this one too. I'll blend it later. Connect it like so on this side as well. And make sure you connect it to the knee, above the knee line, just like this. So now we've made use of our, we've made use of our 2 inches. Half inch here, half inch here. If you multiply it by 2 to give you 1, here to give you 1. 1 plus 1 is 2 inches. We've already used our 2 inches. Now to add our sewing allowance. You know, on this side there is sewing allowance there already, so no need for me to add any sewing allowance here. You know, it's a center back. So on my center back here, the center, you know, we have 2 center back. On this zipper allowance side, I'm going to add 1.5 on the waistline here. Half is going to be for the lining, then 1 inch is going to be for the zipper, and I'm going to follow this shape I have here. 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch. So when I get to my above the knee line, I'll just measure 1 inch. There is no zipper there, so I'm going to measure 1 inch there. That is it for that. So I'm going to measure it, that 1 inch, till I reach the bottom of my skirt. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to connect all that I have here now. Just follow the shape using the curved side of my ruler. Hope you understand, please. I don't want to leave any sharp edge. So connect this way and connect all the way down straight. Just make sure you follow the shape. Please, do you understand before we move on, before we cut it, so that I can take it again? Hi, Olumi Alonge, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you for coming in. Do you understand all I've been saying? So we are done with the center back. Do you understand, guys? Please let me know in the comment section so that we can take it again before I cut it. Sorry for that. I have to check how many yards of fabric to cut. I'm still going to that. I'm still going to cut it on the fabric. Go over it again. Okay, ma. Let me do that. You know, this is my front, center front that I pinned down on plain paper. So before I cut this side, the side I cut after cutting the center front, which is one piece, I use it to cut this one. When I wanted to cut this one, I deducted 2 inches from my hip. That 2 inches is what I added here for my bottom contour. Do you understand now, ma? That 2 inches is what I added here, which is 1 inch here, 1 inch here. It's as simple as that. So this is for the side. I'm cutting 4 pieces for sides, 1 piece for center front, and 2 pieces for the back part. Let me draw it for you guys to understand. Let me just draw it. This is the front part, and I'm making band lace. The front part. Please pardon me. I'm not good very well at drawing. I have 3 pieces on the front part. 3 pieces on the front part. Can you see? So I have 4 pieces on the back part because of the zipper. So it's going to be here, and this middle one is going to be 2. So this is where I shear my both side here, and here is where I sheared that ½ inch. I mean that's 2 inches. Here carries 1 inch. The center back, which is the zipper allowance, carries 1 inch, half here, half here. And these two sides too carry half inch, making 2 inches that we deducted from our hip circumference. Do you understand now, ma? That is what I have here on both sides. After that, I connected it to my above the nail line because I don't need anything on my above the nail line. Do you understand now? So I now added 1.5 for my zipper allowance on it. 1.5 for my zipper allowance. I'm using ½ inch to join to the lining, to join the fabric to the lining. Then the remaining 1 inch will be for zipper allowance line. Since I don't need any zipper here, I added 1 inch on my above the knee line here. Half will be for my lining, then the remaining half will be for sewing allowance on the center back, which is the zipper area. So I extended that 1 inch till I reached the bottom of my skirt. I connected it. Hope you understand now, ma. Let me know in the comment section, please. Okay, ma. Thank you. Let's continue. Please double tap on your screen, please, to show love. Double tap on your screen to invite more people in. I really appreciate you for staying with me. Let's just continue. So let me go through it again. This is our side. So we have our side here. Okay. We have our back. So I will now cut it. Follow the shape. Going to follow what I have there. Let me just remove this for you guys to see what I'm cutting. This is my front. So our center back is what carries that 2 inches for our contour. So after cutting this way, I will now cut my fabric and the lining. So let me just show you how it's going to be. This is the zipper allowance side. This one will just be like this. And like this. Can you see? So I'll just cut it now. This is my center back. Make sure you always label your pieces for you not to make silly mistakes. Center back. So I have 2 pieces of that. 2. So this is going to be 4 pieces. The side is going to be 4 pieces, while this one is going to be 1 piece for the center front. Let me just fold my fabric now. These are the material I'm needing for my skirt. If you are cutting yours, you are needing 3 yards. If you are a plus size person, you can make use of 4 yards. Depends on how big you are. So this is my front. These are the material I'm needing. I'm needing since my skirt is bandless, I'm needing my hook and eye for the waist. Please double tap on your screen for me, guys, to show love. This is the zipper I'm making use of. I have I don't want to use 8 inches length. I have here 17 inches in length. I want my zipper to below the hip for that skirt to enter me easily if I want to wear it. So I have here my satin. I'm using it for the center front and center back. I have 1 yard of doll face satin fabric here, which I'm going to use to cut front and back, center, front and back. I have my Ankara fabric here. Is 7 inches, not 2 yards short by 7 inches. That is how I got it in market. So here is it. So I'm using it to cut the 4 pieces, 2 pieces for the back and 2 pieces for the front, which is the side. So this is my lining. I have 2 yards of lining here. I want to manage my lining. If you are making it for your client, you can make use of 3 yards of lining. You want it to be full very well on the inside. So let me just fold my fabric now. This is for the sides. Let me fold it into 4 equal parts to make it fast. Today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you for coming in. Thank you so much, guys. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe. Turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video and each time I go live like this. Because I am a civil servant, I don't used to come live every day. I used to come live whenever I'm off from the office. So this is our Ankara. I've folded it into 4 places. Can you see that? This is into 2, then I'm folding it again, making into 4 equal parts. That was why I used times 2 of my nipple to nipple measurement, half of it, times 2 of it for the bottom of my skirt, because my fabric will not be enough if I used more than that. So this is my side. I'm going to place it on it and cut it out. Remember, we did not add seam allowance for side. We did not add seam allowance for the side. So I'm going to do so now. And I'm adding waist and bottom allowance. So this is it. Just place it like so. Just like this. Ankara is not straight on that side. Let me just use that side to cut the upper part. Just place it like so, and make sure you place it in the way that this side will be able to add our seam allowance there. So it's like I have enough now. I'm using 1/2 inch on the waistline. Let me take my chalk so that you will understand what I'm talking about. This chalk again. Sorry, coming. Okay, I've seen it. So you just had, let me use pin to hold it. I don't want it to be shaken to avoid silly mistakes. You know, there is 1/2 inch here already for this side joining. That is why I have to move it. And let me check. I want this leaf. I want it to face down. I want that leaf to face down. I have to turn it again. So, wow. Let me just turn it again. I'll manage it here. Sorry for that. That is the problem of fabric having pattern. I want that leaf to face down. So I have to cut it this way. So to be careful while cutting this side, because this side is short a little bit. So okay, it's like it's okay here. Hope you can still see what I'm doing, please. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. Use 3 yards of fabric. If you are a big plus size person, you can use 4 yards. Mrs. Okolo, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate your support always. Please double tap on your screen for me, guys, to show love and to invite more people in. That is the only thing you can do to appreciate me. And that will encourage me to do more videos. So I'm going to add 1/2 inch on the waistline because I'm going to turn that waistline with bias. 1/2 inch on the waistline, just like this. And on the side here, I'm adding 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch. Just follow the shape that I have there. So 1.5 inch here. 1.5. 1.5 on my hip to 1.5. I'm using 1/2 inch to join the lining and the fabric together, and 1 inch to to sew my fabric, my front and back together. Thank God. So then 1/2 inch on the bottom. I'm as well to turn my bottom because I want it to be neat. So 1/2 inch on the bottom as well. Hope you understand before we cut it. This side has already have 1/2 inch for sewing allowance, if you remember. Do you understand? Thank you for joining. If you are just joining, I really appreciate you. Please do well to let me take my fabric scissors because that one cannot cut anything. How do I put it again? Okay, seen it. Those things, I've not connected it to wow. You connect what I have here. You can use your free hand if you're good at that though. I'm just using the curve ruler for the sake of the beginners. Can you see that curve? Can you see? It's coming out gradually. So I'll just connect straight till I reach the bottom of my skirt, just like this. So this is what I'm cutting out now. 1/2 inch on the bottom, please. 1/2 inch on the waistline as well. So I'm going to cut it out now. So I'm cutting the 4 together. Inch on the bottom because I'm using bias to turn it up to make it neat very well. So I'll just follow the shape here. I've already added 1/2 inch while drafting it. If you are just joining, you are welcome. Welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you for coming. Thank you so much. I do not take you for granted. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe. And make sure you turn on your notification bell for you to be notified each time I come live like this or each time I put new video on the channel. So this is my pieces, 4 pieces for both sides on the front and the back. So I'm going to remove my paper now. So I'm using this to cut my lining. I just pin it together. I want to cut my lining straight away so that we can be fast. Today is Friday. I have to go and pray whenever it's time. Let me check. Okay. Thank you so much. If you are just joining, please double tap on your screen for me, guys, to invite more people. I'll just fold my fabric now. So if you want to manage your lining like mine, just here is it. This is the length of my fabric, and this is the breadth, which is 2 yards. Hope you understand. What I'm going to do now for me to manage my lining. This is mine. The skirt is mine, so I can do whatever I like. If you are making it for client, please do well to buy 3 yards of lining, please. Make sure you have 3 yards of lining so that you can cut it full. So I have 2 pieces here now. I'll just fold it like this for me to cut the 4 together. Don't mind the length, it's for me. It's not for a client. If you are cutting for the client, I'm going to explain where you should let the length of your lining reach. So let me pin it down to avoid it from shaking. What I'm going to do is to just place it on it like this and cut. It's as simple as that. If you are making it for a client, you should just place it on it and make sure you have maybe you can let your lining shorter by 4 to 5 inches than the fabric. That is just it. So if I have from here to here, it's enough for me now. It's mine, not for client, and nobody is going to check under my skirts. So that is how we tailor her. We do whatever we like to ourselves. Do you understand how I folded it, guys? Do you understand? Thank you so much for staying with me. I really appreciate you. So I'll just place it on it and cut it out. Don't want to even waste this line itself. Don't want to waste it. Line is very cost now. It's cost. If you have any style you want us to talk about, you can reach me on my WhatsApp, which is 09030 36 98 79. If you want to send any message or any style to me outside Nigeria, because I'm in Nigeria, Ibadan, Oyo State, just add +234 to it, and you are good to go. So I'll just cut it this way. This way we've cut the 4 together. If you are a beginner, please always pin down your fabric before cutting to avoid it from shaking. So cutting this side as well. So now here we have our 4 pieces, 2 pieces for the back and 2 pieces for the front part. Hope you are enjoying this class. Please let me know in the comment section. These guys, now let me see, let me know please. So I'm going to open it up here. Open it up. This one as well. Open it up. So I'm done with the sides. I'm going to fold fabric for the front part. And make sure you always notch where your side is to avoid silly mistake while sewing. This is the side. I'll just notch it out to indicate where the side is. On the lining as well, I'm doing the same thing, just to to serve as a guide while sewing. This is the side. So I'm going to fold it, fold another fabric for my front part. This is my doll face satin fabric, and just fold it like so. Place my front on it and cut it out. This is my center back. Where is our front? It has run away. The front has run away. Okay, you can run, Lila. This is it. I'll just place it like so and cut it out. Pinning it down. I've already added seam allowance to it on the side. Make sure you straighten it up here, you know, the center front. Let it be straight there and pin it down. So I'm adding ½ inch on the waist like I did on the side. Add ½ inch on the bottom as well. Do you understand, please? ½ inch here on the bottom here. If I begin, and make sure you measure it to ½ inch on the waistline here. So I will now cut it out. I'm done with the front. I'm going to fold. Make sure you have straight cutting. This place is not straight at all. Okay, that's just it. Let me cut the lining for the front parts. To cut the lining for the front part, we'll just fold it into two like I did before. I'm going to fold it like so. If you are just joining, guys, you are highly welcome. Let me check the comment section. No, it's not standard. Mrs. Okolo, that two nipple to nipple measurement ×2 is not standard. It's because of the fabric I'm using. If I have enough fabric, I will have done, I will have do ×3 of it. You can do ×3 if that's what you want. If you want it fuller on the bottom, you can do ×3. So that will make it more fuller on the bottom. That is just it. It's not standard. You can even make it ×4. Depends on how full you want it on the bottom. So I'm going to open up just to make my lining accurate. I'm going to open up my front like so and start cutting it. But I'm cutting one, not double like this. I'm cutting single of it. I'll just lift it up Hope you can see what I'm doing, please. After folding, I placed my front on it. So I'm going to lift it up like so. I'm not cutting the two because I have one piece of the two of the front part. I'll just cut it out like this. Cutting the second side. If you are a beginner, please make sure you pin it down to avoid excess or shorting of fabric. If you are just joining, welcome in. So I'm going to open this place up like so that for me to remove what I cut from it. So this is what I cut here now. Can you see? This is for the front part now. Now this is for the front part. Can you see that? So here is the lining for it. You can make it 4 to 5 inches shorter than the fabric if you are making it for the client. So this is my center back now. I'm folding fabric for my center back. Just fold it, place my back on it. All that I'm going to add here is just my waist, seam waist, my waist allowance, which is ½ inch, and the bottom seam allowance, which is ½ inch as well. I don't want to waste this upper part. That is why I'm moving it down here. So let me pin it down. No need for me to add any seam on this both side. I've already added it on the paper, if you remember. So I'll easily cut it out now. If I don't remember, let me chalk it for the beginners, for the sake of the beginners. This is my waist seam allowance, and this is my bottom seam allowance, which is hemming seam allowance of ½ inch. I've already added seam allowance on the both side, so I'm going to cut it out now. Please, do you understand before I cut it? Do you understand? Okay, thank you so much. If you are just joining, please double tap on your screen for me, guys, to show love. I really appreciate you for staying there with me. God bless you. So I'm cutting it out now. Make sure you are careful while cutting. It on the waistline, ½ inch, cutting here. Make sure you always draft your work before cutting to avoid waste of fabric. You know, we are human. We are not 100% perfect. So I'm done cutting my center back. What's next now for me is to cut my center back lining. So since I have 2 pieces of the back, I'm going to fold like I fold for my sides. So here's it now. Folding it this way. Can you see? Folding it this way. Going to place it on it and cut it out. Just place it on it like so and cut it out. So going to cut it, cutting the two together. Please guys, if you are just joining, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you. What we are making today is 6 pieces skirt with boot contour. And I'm sure if you follow this step, if you follow this method, you will like your skirt. I have the one that does not have hip contour on my channel. You can go ahead and watch it. So I'm opening it here. I'll open it here like this to make it 2 pieces. I'm done with the cutting. Let's move on to the sewing aspect of it. Before we move on to the sewing aspect, please, do you understand every bit of our cutting, please? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. I really appreciate you guys. So this is my side, the 4 sides. This is my front part and this is my back part, which is the center back, center front. Both sides, front and back. Let me draw my table to that side and move my machine to the center so that for you to see the sewing. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you for joining. If you are just joining, if you are new here, you are highly welcome. Welcome to my channel. My name is Adenike. Please do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video. So I'm starting my sewing from the front part. Let me lay it on the table for you guys to understand how I'm going to do so. This is for the back part. It's my front, my sides. And make sure you notch. Make sure you notch. Where is that front safe? Where is that center back? Make sure you notch before you remove your paper, please. Make sure you notch where your zipper allowance is to avoid silly mistakes and unnecessary stress. Before you remove your paper, make sure you notch to serve as a guide while sewing. So this is my zipper allowance side now. It will serve as a guide for me if I'm sewing it, so I won't be losing the fabric at the end of the day. So I'll just notch my zipper side here. So now I know where the zipper is going to be. So this is the back part. This is my side. I'm picking 2 for the front and 2 for the back. So this is the lining for the remaining 2. Going to put it aside. The fabric too, I'm going to separate them. Now I have 2 pieces for the back and 2 pieces for the front. Hope you still understand what I'm doing. and hope you can still hear and see me clearly. So I'm separating it. This is for this side, so I'm using one for the front and one for the back. So, and I want to start my stitching from the front. Here is my front. This is my line, this is my fabric, and this is my lining. Can you see that? If you are just joining, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. What? Okay, there is no new message. So I'll just place my front like this, take one of my side, this is my center front. I'll take one of my side. This is how it's supposed to be. This is the side for this one. Can you see that? Hope you can see what I'm doing. This is the side for this one, and this is since I've already notched it, it's very easy for me to where it's going to be the side. So this is how it's going to be. Can you see that? So I will now place this one like so. Let the right side of the fabric face each other. Yes. Okay, this is the right side of my, sorry for that, I'm checking for the right side. This is the right side of my satin, and this is the right side of my fabric. I'll just place it like so on this side. Taking one of the side lining, can you see? Placing it on it like so. Can you see? I'll just place it like this. And my center front lining, followed by my center front lining. This is my center front lining. I'll just place it on it like this and stitch with 1/2 inch. When I finish doing that, on the machine, let me just move on to the machine. You will understand when we get there. So that is how I'm going to sew. This one is for the back parts. Please pardon me, please bear with me for now till I repair my generator. You are just joining, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you for coming. So we want to move on to the sewing aspect of it. Let me thread my machine. Hope you can see my machine very well. This one is from the side. Hope you can see it very well. Let me know in the comment section, please. Let me know in the comment section. We are moving on to the sewing part. To thread my machine. Just joining, you are welcome. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please bear with me for now. No power supply, but I hope you are enjoying this class. So I'm going to start my stitching now, like I explained. I'm starting my stitching from the front part. Let me check whether this machine is set to stitch. continue. It's okay. Okay. So please, if you are just joining, you are highly welcome. Please double tap on your screen for me, guys. Double tap, double tap. That is the only thing you can use to encourage me and to show more love. You know, I place the right side on each other, both the lining and the fabric. And this is the first lining is for the side, is for the Ankara, for this fabric, Ankara fabric, which is the African print. And the second lining is for the satin. So I'll just place it on each other like this. I mean the 4 pieces, I'm going to place it together on the side here, and I'm stitching from the waist till the down part with 1/2 inch. Make sure you stitch that 1/2 inch to avoid excess of fabric at the end of the day. So I'll continue stitching. Hope you understand what I'm doing. Please let me know in the comment section, please, if you understand me. That is the way we can communicate. That is the way I know that you are really enjoying what I'm doing, and it will encourage me to do more. So I'm going to stitch from the waist till the down part. And make sure what you are stitching reach 1/2 inch to avoid excess of fabric at the end of the day. So I'm done with this side. I'm on to the second side of the front part. So I'll just, can you see that now? Here is it. Cut the excess thread. So this is the lining, the 2 lining and the 2 fabric. What I'm going to do now is to just open it up like this. Can you see? So this is the right side and this is the wrong side. Can you see how neat it is? So I'm done with this side. I'm moving on to this side now. I'm doing the same thing. Place my side, the second side, on it. Now this is the second side and the lining. Can you see? Hope you can see what I'm doing. Drag my machine for you guys to see very well. This is the second side. I'll just place it on it like so. Can you see? And put my lining underneath this lining. Just like this. Can you see? Make sure the lining is on the lining and the fabric is on the fabric. So that is how to get neat work at the end of the day. So I'll just stitch it with 1/2 inch from the waist till the down part. Hope you understand. Please let me know in the comment section. Please double tap on your screen for me, guys, to invite more people and to show love to me that you are enjoying what I'm doing. Let me know in the comment section if you really understand what I'm stitching, please. If you are still there, thank you so much for staying with me. I really appreciate you. So let's continue. And make sure you are arranging it while sewing to make your job accurate. Better still, you can pin them down before stitching if you are a beginner, please. So I'm going to arrange it very well. Hope you can still see and hear me clearly. Please let me know in the comment section. Please guys, double tap now. Please double tap to like this video, please. That is the only thing you can do for me to show me that you are really enjoying what I'm doing, and that will show that you really understand. If you have any style at all that you want us to talk about, you can contact me on my WhatsApp of 090 30 36 9879. If you are contacting from outside the country, from outside Nigeria, just add +234 to it. So I'm done with this side as well. So I'll just open it up here. Can you see? Can you see now? Yes, it's look how beautiful it is. Can you see? So, and this is the wrong side of it, inner part of it. Can you see? So to finish up the both edge, the both side, we have this side is still open and this side too is still open. What you just do is to open it up like this. Make sure you put all this one in. Let the lining face the fabric on the wrong side, on the right side, and stitch. Fold down those ones, those ones, fold them in like so. And can you see? You have to fold these ones in for this lining to be on top the fabric on the right side. So I'll just stitch with 1/2 inch from the waist till the down part. That is how I'm going to do on the second side. Make sure you are arranging while sewing it. I added 1.5 for my sewing allowance on the side, so I'm using 1/2 inch from it now. Now I'm done with this side. Do you understand what I'm stitching? Please let me know in the comment section, guys. Please double tap on your screen for me, guys. Double tap now. Double tap to show more love. So I'm going to pull them out like so for me to do the same thing on the second side. Can you see? Just for us to have neat finishing. Here is it now. Can you see that? This is the inner part of it. Can you see how neat it is? So I'm going to do the same thing. This side now is still open. I'm going to open it up like so. Fold all this one in like this and stitch the lining and the fabric together from the waistline with 1/2 inch till the bottom, till I reach the bottom of it. Thank you so much. If you are just joining, my name is Adenike. I really appreciate you for coming. If you are new here, please subscribe turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I come live like this, and each time I put up new video on the channel. Now I'm done with the front parts. I'm moving on to the back parts. So I'm going to stitch both back separately. I'm going to have 2 pieces on the back parts. You know, this front part now is 1 piece. So I'm having 2 pieces on the back part. So I'm going to pull these ones out now. Just bring them out like so. And we are done with the front parts. Can you see that? Let me show you. This is the front part now. We are done with it. Can you see? Look how beautiful it is. This is the right side of it. And this is the wrong side of it. Can you see? So let's move on to the back parts. Before moving on to the back part, please pardon me to go and drink water. Come in. I feel very much with you guys. Yeah, come. I want to drink. How are you? My baby has come from school. Thank God. So now let's move on to the back part. So this is the back part, the sides for the back parts. I'm going to pick it one by one. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you. Let us continue. Please double tap on your screen for me now. Double tap, double tap. We are taking one by one. We are taking it one by one. One lining and one fabric. So as for the satin, I'm going to take it one by one as well. So this is the side of my fabric. Let it be like this. And this is the satin. Thank God we notch it here. This is our zipper allowance. It will just be like this. And I'm taking one out of it. One satin fabric and one lining. So here is it now. This one is for Ankara fabric, and the lining for the satin is here. Here is it. Hope you understand what I'm doing, please. And this is our zipper allowance side. Can you see that? So I'll just place it like this as well. So now lining will be for lining and fabric will be for fabric, like we did on the front part. I'm going to place it like this. Let the right side face each other, just like this. I'm taking the next will be lining for the satin, and here is it. So I'm placing it on top it like this. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Mrs. Kate Okolo, can you still see it, please? Do you understand? If you are just joining, please let me know in the comment section. Say hi to me, guys, please. Let me know you are enjoying this class. So I'm taking this lining, the fabric lining, on top. It's like this. So fabric lining will be on top the fabric, on top the satin lining. So lining will be for lining, while the fabric will be for fabric. So I'm going to stitch. Hope you understand, please. Thank you. If you are just joining, I really appreciate you. Please double tap on your screen. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. What do you want? Okay. Then stitch with 1/2 inch from the waist to the bottom. Thank God weather is good now. I'm really enjoying this weather. No power supply. So I'll just stitch with 1/2 inch till I reach the down part. So that is how we did on the front. Continue stitching. Continue stitching. Why are you moving now? Stop that. That is why, as a beginner, you have to know how to operate manual machine. So I'm done stitching. I'll just open it up like so. Can you see that? This is the right side and this is the wrong side. We are doing the same thing. For me to stitch both sides with the lining, I'm going to open it up like so, fold this one in and stitch from the waistline till the bottom part, like I did on the front, just to have finishing, neat finishing. What do you want? Go and peel it and heat it with your sister. So we are done with this side. Thank you so much, guys. I'll just bring it out for me to stitch the second side. So I'm going to follow the same process on the second part of the back. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you for me. Can you see the effects of that contour? It's coming out gradually. So I'm going to open this one, fold this one in and stitch with 1/2 inch from the waist to the bottom part. Do you understand, please? Class, do you understand? Thank you. Thank you. If you are just joining, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If you are new here, please subscribe. Leave a comment down below for me to know if you are enjoying this class, and make sure you double tap on your screen for me, guys, to show love, to show that you are loving. Sorry, guys, I'm really sorry for that. Sorry for breaking transmission. I have a call and I have to answer it. Sorry, I'm really sorry for that. Let's continue with our sewing. Can you still hear me? Can you hear, please? Can you hear and see my machine before we continue? I have call, so I have to answer that. Thank you so much. Let's just continue. So I'm stitching this. Thank you so much. So I'm going to pull it out gradually, gently, because you know this place is a little bit tiny. I'm going to pull it out gently. So this is one of the back parts. I'm done with it. Can you see that? Can you see? Can you see the effect of that 2 inches that we added on the back part? So this is my back part now. One of the back parts. Stop it. Oh yeah, give me that. Disturbing. So I will continue with the second part. Here is the fabric, which is Ankara fabric, and the lining for it. So this is the satin. Stop it now. Don't disturb mommy. Don't disturb me. I'm busy. Thank you. God bless you. Say amen. So this is the, can you see? This is my zipper allowance side. The notch for my zipper allowance. Can you hear and see me? Thank you so much. If you are just joining, please double tap on your screen for me. So I'll just fold it like this. Let the right side face each other. Let the right side face each other like I did on the second one. Place my satin fabric on it. Where is that lining now? Okay, is it? Hey, let me hear a word now. You're disturbing mommy, please. So I'm placing my lining on it. The lining for this satin, I'll place it first. So I'm placing the lining for Ankara fabric on top it, like so. I've seen it. So I'm going to stitch with 1/2 inch from the waist till the down part of it. Don't let me beat you. You are disturbing me. Keep on saying sorry, and you are still doing what I asked you not to do. I've heard you. Sorry guys, it's my baby. So I'm going to stitch from the waist with 1/2 inch till I reach the bottom. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. So I'm going to stitch, continue stitching till I reach the bottom of it. Stop it now. Don't dirty that table. Yes. Leave that, please. Please double tap on your screen to show love. Please now. Double tap for me. Double tap for your girl. If you are new here, you are welcome. Consider subscribing and don't forget to turn on your notification bell for you to be. Stop it now. For you to be notified each time I upload new video. So I'm done with this side. I'm going to open it up for me to stitch both sides like I did on the first one. Open it up like so. So here is the right side and this is the wrong side. Can you see that? I'll just open this place up like this and fold this one in. stitch with 1/2 inch from the waist till the down part. Thank you so much. If you are just joining, I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please double tap on your screen for me, guys. Double tap to invite more people in. That is the only way you can encourage me to do more videos. So I'm stitching with 1/2 inch till I reach the down part. So this is the second part of the back part. So I'm doing the same thing. I'll pull it out, pull this one out, and do the same thing on the second side. Which is my zipper allowance, the center back. I'm going to open it up like so. Put this one in, fold it in, and stitch with 1/2 inch from the waist to the down part. Please double tap on your screen, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video. Going to continue stitching. Stop it. So I'm going to continue. Oof. If you're just joining, you're highly welcome. So I'm going to bring it out gently. Please double tap on your screen. Like this video. To show love, please double tap. I hope that is very easy to do. Just double tap for me, guys. Please double tap, please double tap, please double tap, to show love and to invite more people in. So now I'm done with this side as well. So supposed to iron it to make it flat very well, but I will just continue. Pardon me please for that. So after doing this, it's time for me to fix my zipper, and this is where my zipper is going to be. I'll just measure 1 inch from the up here. So here is it. This is the second part of my back. I'm going to place them on each other. Let the right side face each other like so. If you are just joining, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. I'll let the right side face each other like so. Let me just pin it down to make it easier for me. So 1 inch that I have for my zipper, I'm going to measure it. Supposed to iron. Oh wow, may God bless me so that I can repair my generator. May God bless me. May God bless me. Please guys, help me to pray to God to bless me so that for me to, I don't want, go and keep it for me. I will eat it later. Yeah, thank you my darling. Don't put it there, don't put it there. You want to dirty my table. So I'll just pin them together like so, since I don't have access to power supply. I'll just pin them down like this. So let it align on each other very well. If you are making yours, you can just go ahead and give them good press before you proceed. So I'm just using pin to do that alternatively. Now, after doing that, I'll now turn it this way. This is where my zipper is going to be. What I'm going to do now is to just measure 1 inch from the waist. Now I have here, let me just measure all this necessary. I have ½ inch from waist joining, then my hip of 8 inches length, and my above the knee length of 18 inches, which is here. Hope you can see what I'm doing, please. So my waist, my hip, above the knee length. You know, I added 1.5 for seam allowance. I mean, for zipper allowance. I've used ½ inch for lining. So the remaining 1 inch, I'm going to measure it from the up there till I reach where my hip is. Connect it this way. After connecting, make sure you get your measurement right, please. So I added 1 inch on my above the knee length. I've used ½ inch for lining, so I'm going to measure the remaining ½ inch. So this will be for my sewing allowance. I'll just connect like so till I reach the down part. That's ½ inch till I reach the down part. Hope you understand. So for the sake of beginners, so I'll just till I reach the down part like so. So for me to fix my zipper, I'll just place my zipper like so and mark where I want my zipper to. So this edge, you know, we have excess here. This excess will be on this line. Can you see that? And I want my zipper to be below my hip for it to be easier for me each time I want to wear it, like 2 inches below my hip. So I'm starting my stitching from here now till I reach them part. Follow the line that I have here. So let me quickly do that and fix my zipper. Hope you understand. Please let me know in the comment section if you understand me. And please guys, now double tap on your screen. This is 8 like that I'm saying. Please double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. That is very easy to do now. Very easy to do. It won't take anything from you if you double tap your screen for me, guys, to show love and to invite more people in. So just stitch it till I reach the bottom of my skirt. So we are done on this side. We are done on this side. Oh. Now I'm done. Let me just remove my pins for me to fix my zipper. If you have your measurements right, you are good to go. No need for any silly mistakes and any unnecessary. You will not go through any unnecessary stress. So this is where my zipper is going to be now. So let me just fold it in. or better still, let me open it up and mark it out. So here is it. I'll just mark 1 inch out on the right side of my fabric. Where is my paper now? Oh, so marking 1 inch. So this is where my zipper is going to be, 1 inch till I reach. So I'll just follow the shape there. So this is the right side of my zipper. Please, if you have any question, please do ask before I proceed. I'm going to open up my zip like so. Can you see? And this is the right side. Just place it. Let the wrong side face up and place it like so. You know, I have ½ inch here for my waist sewing allowance. Waist, is it waist Emmy or waist sewing? Anyhow, I hope you understand. So I'm stitching my zipper on that 1 inch. Make sure you always get your measurement right, please. My zipper will be on that 1 inch that I added for it, and the excess of the zipper is going to be on this line, just for me to have a little opening on that upper part. So I'll now stitch my zipper now on this side. Thank you so much for staying there with me. I really appreciate you. If you are just joining, you are welcome. If you are new here, please subscribe. I'm going to open this one up at the bottom here, at this side. I'm going to open it up like so and let my zipper pass through that place. So just follow that shape. I'm supposed to use black zipper. That doesn't mean it will look like design. So I'll just follow that shape. I'll stop like 1 inch above, 1 inch below that opening that I have there. Can you see? This is the opening. So 1 inch or 1.5 inch below that opening. So I'm going to zip up my zipper for me to stitch it on the second side. I'll just open it up like so. Can you see? So, and it's going to be like this for me to stitch it on the second side. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you for staying with me. Double tap on the screen for me, guys. Double tap, guys. I'm coming. I'm busy. I'll come and meet you. Thank you. I'll read it later. I will eat it later, yeah? Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So let's continue, guys. Don't mind my baby girl. So I'm going to stitch from the bottom this time around and follow the shape I have there. And make sure you stitch on that line of 1 inch from the waist line. Follow the shape on the bottom here. Follow the shape you have on the bottom here. And make sure you arrive at 1 inch on the waistline. Just follow the shape. You know, it's a little bit curvy because of that contour. That's just it. I'm going to open up my zipper to make it easier for me to finish it up on the upper part here. So I'm done with my zipper now. Can you see that? Now I am done with my zipper. I am done. I am done. So now, if you want, you can cut it. If you want, you can leave it. But if you cut it, make sure you use matches or lighter to lock it up. Or let me go and bring my lighter. So for me to show you how, can you see? Look how beautiful and neat it is. Can you see that? Beautiful. From the upper part to the down part. Let me quickly go and bring my lighter to show you how we can go about that. If it is for me, I'll just leave it. But if you want to make it for a client and your client is complaining that it's too long, you can just cut it and lock it up. I'm coming with it. Now I am back. Thank you so much for staying there with me. I really appreciate you. Please double tap on your screen now, guys. So I'm going to cut it. Just leave excess and cut. About 2 inches excess and cut. So I'm using this to avoid it from losing up. I'll just use my lighter to lock it up like so. That's just it. We are good to go. So that's just it. So what I'm going to do now is to place the front on the back and stitch. You know, I have 1.5 on the side that I added for seam allowance. I've used 1/2 inch for the lining. I'm going to mark 1 inch from the upper part here till I reach the down parts. Of the front and of the back. So this is my front. I'm placing it on the back like so. Can you see the waist that they are the same? But the hip, at the hip area, is not going to be the same. What I'm going to do is just follow my measurements. You know, I have 1 inch for both sides, same allowance. I'll just stitch that 1 inch from the waist till I reach the down parts. So on the butt here, can you see the excess? So what I'll just do is to measure 1 inch from the waist, follow the shape I have on the side, on both sides, and stitch. Forgot to use my mic. I bought wireless mic, but not giving me what I want. That is why I'm still using my wired mic. So I'll just stitch with 1 inch from the waistline. If you are a beginner, please always measure. Don't do as if you've known it or low, to avoid silly mistakes, to avoid unnecessary stress of losing the fabric. So measure 1 inch from the waist till the down part and follow the line on both sides. And let me confirm what I have on my waistline. So my waist is 32 inches, like I said earlier. If I divide it by 2, it will give me 18 inches. So I'm supposed to have 18 inches on my waistline. So I have here 20 inches, 1 inch on this side and 1 inch on this side, like I said. So just to confirm what I'm doing, because I don't want to pass through any stress. So I'm stitching 1 inch from the waistline till I reach the bottom. I'll just follow the shape I have on the side. Thank you so much, guys, for still staying there with me. So follow the shape. If you are a beginner, please measure yours. Don't do as I'm doing. You know, it has been long I've been sewing, so I know exactly where 1 inch is. So 1 inch till I reach the bottom. We are almost done. Aliyah, what is it now? So we are done for this side, and moving on to the second side. Moving on to the second side. If you measure what you have on your hip circumference or two, you see that we have same thing. We have same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing. So I'm going to stitch with 1 inch from the waist on this side as well. 1 inch from the waist. Let me confirm what I have on the hip line. 8.5. Exactly 19.5 on the front part. Yeah, we are still on the track. We are still intact. So let's continue. Follow the shape 1 inch till you reach the down part. Let me check. Well done, ma. Thank you so much, Mrs. Okolo. I really appreciate you. Thank you for staying there with me. Do you understand every bit of it? So. Just stitch from the waistline till the down part. Like I said, if you want to add band to your own, I'm still going to make a skirt of band, with band having both side elastic and zipper at the center back in one of these days. But the one I'm making today is bandless because my fabric is not much. Pardon me, bear with me, guys. I did not know the Ankara I bought is short. Oh, that's it. I'm done. Can you say? Very fast. I'm done. So I'm going to cut all the excess fabric on the bottom here. If you have one, just cut it. Trim it to rhyme and hem the bottom with bias just to make it neat. So the excess, I'm cutting all the excess out. So I don't have excess here. Let me check the second side. Okay, we are good to go. And now I'm going to use bias to turn off my waist by me opening. Let me turn it to the right side. That way it's going to be easier for me. I don't know why my machine skipped on. Can you see? Look how beautiful it is already. And this is the back part of it. Can you see how beautiful it is? So I want to later use this sleeve on the leftover fabric. I'm going to use it to design the front. If you want to see the video on it, let me know in the comment section so that we can make that one tomorrow. So here's it. Can you see? I'm using this sleeve pattern that I have on this fabric, on the leftover fabric, to design this front. If you want to see the video on it, let me know in the comment section. So I don't want it to look boring like this. I want to design it on the front part, on the center front. So I'm going to open it up like this and just open it up like so. I'm using bias 2. So I'm using this bias now to finish it up. If you are making it for a client, please make sure you use matching color. It's because it's mine. That is why I'm doing whatever I like. So this is the bias of 1/2 inch. Can you see? So let me confirm. Yes, 0.5. It's 1 inch. Bias of 1 inch, and 0.25 is folded on both sides. I'll just open it up like this. Place it. Leave the excess here. Fold it in. Make sure you open it flat. Leave the excess about 1 inch on the edge here. What is it now? Open it flat like this. Fold it in like so and stitch with 1/4 inch all through from this edge to the second edge. I'm going to do that on the right side. Do that on the right side, please. Place it on the right side. I'm going to stitch with 1/4 inch from this first edge to the second edge. Sorry guys. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. So that is how I'm going to do on the bottom. I've seen it. I've seen it. Thank you. So I'm going to stitch. Just go. I'll pick it. Yeah? Do you hear me? Don't come and disturb me. Go and meet your sister. So when you get to the side here, to this allowance here, just fold it like so. Do you see what I'm doing? Let me use this one. When you get to that side, just open it up like this and fold both edges like this before you place your bias here to make it easier on that side. Oh yeah, go and dress up for. Go and dress up. Go and dress up. I will not wait for you. I will not wait for you. Go and dress up. I will wait for you. I'll wait for you. Just go and dress up. Sorry guys. So continue stitching. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you. Please double tap on your screen for me, guys. Double tap, double tap, double tap. If you have a question, please let me know. If you have any style you want us to talk about, you want us to illustrate, please do well to send it on my WhatsApp, which is 09038 3036 090 3036 9879. So after stitching like this, I'm going to be welcome. Continue stitching. I've seen him. You're welcome, my darling. So when you get to this edge, you leave excess like we did on the first edge. Leave excess and fold it in like we did on that side, just to finish it up. So I'm going to cut it, leave about 1 inch, fold it in, open it flat and fold it in. I'm going to, that's it. Now I'm done. So I'll now turn it this way. Can you see that? So fold it in and just hope you can see what I'm doing, just to make it neat. Thank you so much for joining. If you are just joining, I really appreciate you. Please double tap on your screen for me, guys, please. So I'm going to fold it in like so and stitch, top stitch on it. Top stitch, fold it, continue folding and top stitch like so. I really appreciate you for coming in. Thank you so much. If you are new here, my name is Adenike. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Please do well to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video and each time I come live like this. Please do well to do so. So I'll just continue till I reach the second edge. Wow, thread has finished. I hope you really enjoy this class. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. So just continue. Now I'm done with the waist. I am done with the waist. I am done with the waist. So I'll just fold this in like this and stitch it down. I'm doing the same thing here. Fold it in and stitch it down. Going to top stitch here. Just for us to have neat finishing. So I'm going to use bias to turn the bottom to up. I hope you can do that for yourself, guys. It's very simple to do. Because I'm going to Jumat prayer of 2:30. I don't think I'll be able to turn up the back, the down parts before I go. I don't think I'll be able to hem it here on this video. Maybe I'm going to do that off camera, but I'm going to wear it for you guys to see. Just go ahead and follow the process I follow on the waistline to hem the bottom. Thank you so much, guys, for staying with me. I really appreciate you. Well done, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Adejumoke Akintokun, you are welcome, my sister. Thank you so much. Do you really understand all I've been doing since morning? So I won't be able to hem the bottom here. Just follow the process. Follow the process that I followed on the waistline for the bottom of the skirt. But I'll definitely wear it for you now to see the finishing of it. Here is it. This is the waist. I'll just fix my hook and eye here to make this side center back here intact. Here is the hook and eye that I'm going to fix to it. So I'll just wear it for you guys now. Pardon me, please. I'm going for Jumat prayer. May God Almighty answer our secret and open prayers. So trim all the excess thread, all the excess fabric, overlock all the necessary area, and you are good to go. Please double tap on your screen. Please. If you are just joining, I really appreciate you. You can rewatch it. No problem with that. So that for you to understand what we've been doing since morning. So I'll just wear it for you now to see the beauty of it. So I'm going to follow the process. If you want to hem the bottom, here is the bottom. I added 1/2 inch for hemming. Just follow the process that I followed on the waist and you are good to go. So if you want to start hemming it, pardon me, I won't be able to do that now because I'm going for Jumat prayer. You just open it up like this. Can you see? Fold it in. Fold about 1/2 to 1 inch in. Start stitching with 1/4 of an inch all around. When you finish with that, till you reach this edge. When you reach this edge, you just, assuming you stitch it all around and you want to finish it up, just place this one on top it and finish it up. Then after that, you will now fold it in, then top stitch on it all around. That is how we are going to do about hemming the bottom of it. So it's like we are done for today. Let me just wear it. I'm coming, please. Sorry guys. So let me just wear it for you now to see the beauty of it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Let me wear it now. I went inside to wear my tie. So just wear it. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Feel that shape. Can you see it? How beautiful it is. Can you see that? I'll just use my hook and eye at the back here. Can you see the back part of it? See that contour? Oh my gosh. Can you see? Look how beautiful it is. Hope you can see it very well. Let me move my machine so that for you guys to see. Can you see? Look beautiful. Look beauty. So I'm using my hook and eye here. So look how beautiful it is. Do you like it? Oh my gosh. Really love this. And it's not too tight on the waist. Come on. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Love you. See you in my next video. Bye. Bye bye. So happy Jumat to all my Muslim fans. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.